Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another amazing episode of The Young and the Council. This is a continuation of episode 3. Joining me today is the lovely Shaline.
Hello.
And I am your co-host, Vendortron, and we are back with the council. And man, what happened last week, Shaline?
Well, we got lost in a maze for quite a while. Spent quite some time lost in a maze. We spent the night with Emily and her gravity-defying dress. And let's see, we sided with Lord Mortimer to give the Louisiana Territory to the United States. We are about to go into day 2 of the what's it called?
The conference.
That one.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to go into day 2 of the conference.
Yeah, and there was a little bit of a tiff in the first day. People had sort of segregated and either sided with Sir Gregory Home or Lord Mortimer.
Right.
And we I don't necessarily know if we took the moral high ground.
I don't think. I think mostly we were just worried about doing what was in our mother's best interests.
Right. So that happened. So we sided with Sir Gregory or Lord Mortimer. Not necessarily sided though. We just decided to stay in his company to see what was going to happen.
Right. You talk for a minute, okay?
Me talk? Okay. So we realized that George Washington is kind of on Lord Mortimer's side and that they're bidding to take care of some land, and so we'll see what happens. I'm not entirely sure what's actually going to happen, but we're going to head into day 2 of the conference, and I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
My friends, the conference is about to begin. Please excuse me if I troubled you last night with my project. I understand that you might well have a few questions to ask. As you know, the final vote will be cast in a few days. This morning's aim is to answer your questions and check the temperature of your respective positions so that we may reach a greater understanding.
As always, Lord Mortimer.
We parted in perfect disagreement, my lord. Where would you like us to take it from?
Come, sir. Please let William believe he still has a chance of winning us over. Otherwise, his imprecations will lack panache, and we shall be bored stiff.
Oh, let me assure you, I am convinced that a good night's sleep has brought sound advice, and that this morning will be even more interesting. Therefore, I would like to go around the table in order to hear everyone's first impressions.
Well, I am still firmly against it, even though my choice won't count.
Against.
Against.
And you, Duke Manuel?
Well, you see, it is more complicated and it...
Calm, Gregory. Don't try to impress my guests, please.
They are not your guests.
Gregory, anyone under my roof is by definition my guest. You
He has a point.
included. I would be very grateful if you would let my guests speak. Duke Manuel, you were saying you still had some doubts?
Well, you see, the situation has changed since last night.
What's going on here, my Lord Duke?
You see, I gave it some thought during the night. New arguments have come to light. After a discussion with Monsieur de Richet last night, I have decided that Spain will join the coalition against France and will go to war as soon as I get back. I am a man of conviction and of honor. And the way that Monsieur de Richet came to me to manipulate me into joining our side, Lord Mortimer, is unacceptable. Furthermore, I refuse categorically your project about Louisiana.
You reap what you sow, William.
I do not believe that Monsieur de Richet meant to upset you, but you have every right to react in this way.
Well, as for me,
Yeah, that was
I am
such a
for
disaster of
Lord
a
Mortimer's
conversation.
project. despite Duchess Hillsborough's overwhelmingly convincing nocturnal attentions.
What? So Emily was playing at trying to win over guests last night?
It was nothing more than a friendly little chat, of course.
How could it be otherwise? And by the way, remember me to your husband when you see him. And you, President Washington, what is your position?
4, of course.
Well, that leaves just yourself and Monsieur Peru, Louis.
You're all making me sick. Look at yourselves.
What?
You are pathetic!
Have you been drinking or what?
There you are, quibbling away. My Lord Duke this, and Madame Duchess that. You know very well that we're nothing but puppets on a damn string!
Jacques, really?
Let's end the charade. It's over!
Jacques.
My lord.
Why is he so mad?
Thank you for everything you've done for me over the years. But it didn't come for free. And now I see the price is too high to pay. I'll stop.
Come, Jacques, we'll talk it over.
No, I'm finished.
Do you want to
I want
intervene?
my freedom back, my lord.
Intervene!
I shall no longer
Where's
work
my
for
mouse?
you.
Where's my mouse?
Wait!
Oh, thank
De
God.
Richet, you just can't help it, can you? Stop trying to play the hero, man!
He doesn't deserve that. Make him think of his child.
That one.
Jack, don't do it. You're a father. You owe it to...
You bastard!
Oh no, that's his immunity. Oh, did he shoot us?
Yeah, he shot us. We died. Well,
Is that the end of the game?
no. I think that we just redo that part.
We're dead now. Oh my goodness, we died. Wow, what a disaster. That's the end of it.
No.
Yeah, look at this. I'm sure we're not dead. We're not dead, but like that's the end of the conclave.
Oof.
Pick some points. We need some points in convincing people, I guess. I don't know. We need some points in not dying. Man, that's terrible. I can't believe that.
Huh. Okay.
Louis?
It's always such a disaster with us.
Louis, are you awake?
First we killed the bird, now we killed the protagonist. What the heck?
Ah, it looks like he's coming around.
You gave us a mighty fright, sir.
A veritable force of nature. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
That's a Sarah's boy, all right.
Slowly, Louis. Take your time.
Mr. President?
So what happened to Jacques Peru?
I've got a
Did he
bad...
kill himself or is he
probably
like...
got rid of
Careful. You haven't fully recovered.
You've had rather a close call, Louis. We are all relieved to see you back with us. My friends, this is a great relief to us all. But please, let Louis recover now. See you later. Get some rest.
I totally wasn't expecting that, right, Archie?
What a shock.
Jesus. Great.
Gosh, this is such a trash
What
fire.
should we read?
Oh my goodness. Go through them slow. Erudition. Linguistics. Questioning. Agility. Okay, what are the other ones? Logic. Etiquette. Linguistics. Read one of the linguistics ones. And then maybe questioning?
And then I would say logic, because we were going to
Yeah.
do that last time.
That's good.
Right, back in our room. Do we have any royal jelly? No. Is there any?
And do we have any, like, things to cure bullet wounds? Like,
Yeah, no kidding.
gracious, what is that?
That's the letter Lord Mortimer originally wrote us.
Okay.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Yes.
Thank goodness. Wow.
So now what do we do?
Like, I'm accustomed to us failing at things, but really,
That was bad. That was
even
bad.
for us, that was a doozy.
But you know, maybe it's one of those maybe it's one of those points in the storyline where it doesn't matter what you choose. You're just
I
gonna
don't
get
think
shot
so.
anyways.
If we hadn't intervened, he would have shot himself.
Slowly now. It's a miracle that you're still alive, so let's not force it.
Yes. Don't worry.
I love George Washington.
The bastard really let me have it.
You have given us a fine lesson in courage, Louis. Can't say it's done you much good. But still, not everyone would have done it.
What's happened to Peru?
He has withdrawn into silence. Lord Mortimer gave him something to calm him down, and let's just say it was a healthy dose. He's locked in his room in a nearly catatonic state. We can't exactly say it's good for our business, Louis.
Wow.
What do you mean?
We just lost a vote for Mortimer's cause at the conference.
I must admit that's not the first thing that came into my mind.
Don't get me wrong. It's not that I am indifferent to Peru's personal tragedy, but I simply can't forget the interests of my nation.
All is not lost. I have faith that Mortimer will find a solution. And I'm certain it won't be long before he lets us know what it is.
What would you say to a cup of herbal tea? It'll do you a world of good.
With pleasure.
Let's have some tea.
Did you notice that painting in the background?
Which one?
Of the
Next time, I'll listen to my mother.
No.
Not a day has gone by without something happening to me.
True. Come in. Housekeeping. You want fresh towel?
Louis, open up, please.
Coming, Mr. President, I'm coming.
Louis. There you are at last.
Yes,
I just saw your mother. She was accompanied by Emily, and they both went into the Duchess's room. I tried to join them, but I was refused entry. Louis, this does not bode well.
Oh, shit. Emily might want to avenge your sister. I must
Yeah, we better
quickly.
go check on our
You're
mom.
right, Mr. President. Thank you.
Go, go, go. Now, which one is her room, really? The Duchess's room? Is that the one?
The Duchess's room, yeah.
I think it was this way, yeah?
I don't remember. Piaggi. I would be super lost all the time if you weren't the one running the controller. That's
President
like
George Washington.
Washington. See, I don't know.
I think this is her room here. Oh, no.
No, this is the death room.
That was a fun little spin he did on his heels.
I think they should bring back lace cuffs. Johann von Wollner.
Von Wollner. Sounds like somebody's yelling at each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess we could just follow the sound of shouting women.
No.
Come on,
This is Peru.
Peru. Wake up! De Richet, what do you want?
Oh, great. He doesn't look inclined to let me pass. Get rid of him, Louis.
Oh, no.
Don't make me repeat myself,
Oh,
De Richet.
man.
What are you here for? You wouldn't be in cahoots with Peru by any chance
Yes,
now, would
in
you?
cahoots with the dude who shot us, of course.
And you?
Mm-hmm.
Or come to see how Peru is?
I'd say and you.
What am I doing here? I could ask you the same question. This isn't your room, as far as I know.
Don't go trying one-upmanship with me.
One-upmanship.
I have a very good reason to be here.
Yeah, huh?
Right. Find a way of getting rid of him, Louis. Otherwise, he won't leave you alone.
I am persuaded that Mortimer has a secret room somewhere in the manor.
Yeah.
If I'm here, it's obviously
Been there.
because Peru must know where it is.
Many,
But
many secret rooms.
you might even know about it. Do you?
Room? Secret room? I don't know anything about a secret room.
No.
I haven't
I
the
don't know.
foggiest idea.
As if by chance. You are hiding
fail that
something
one.
from me. I don't believe you for a single second.
Uh-oh. Calm him down?
Yeah.
Sir,
Probably
I'm
gonna
not
fail
here to
this one,
oppose
too.
you. I urge you to calm down. It's my first time on this island, and as you can well imagine, no one has ever told me where all the secret rooms are. And look at Peru. He's virtually foaming at the mouth. You'll get nothing out of him now.
Oh, of course. You know nothing at all, do you? How convenient that is.
Hey.
I've got my eye on you, de Richet. I'm sure you're hiding something from me, and I'll soon find out what it is. We haven't finished our business yet, you and I.
You know one
Right.
thing. Two
That's one
things.
thing out of the way.
Three things.
One, two, Alright, let's
So we're not going to talk to Peru since we were in there?
well, can we, though? He's frothing at the mouth. Let's go see.
I mean, we could try. Oh, we can
He's
search
in a
his pockets.
catatonic state. I wonder who could have done this to him.
I didn't want to use
I know
those
Lord
points.
Mortimer gave him something, but
Damn it.
even the strongest opiates don't have this effect. It's as
Search
if
his
his body is no longer responding.
We might not have enough points.
I'm going to be really mad if we can't search
Let's
his
see what he has on him.
Treaty on Modern Interrogation. Something?
Yes, we took the books right out of his pockets.
Speak to him.
No, leave me alone.
Monsieur!
I don't want to.
Monsieur Peru!
No, I won't. No, touch her. No.
Oh, man. I don't know what Mortimer has given him, but he's not looking all
Archon
there.
suggests that we should loot the room, and I think he's right.
I would agree. We need some more.
Maybe he has
jelly.
some honey.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I have no space
I've
left.
already read that.
I'll retrieve it later.
Oh, Carmelite water. Yep.
I guess we've already picked up all the useful stuff in here.
Possibly.
Okay, let's go find her mama.
Yeah, we need to go
Mother?
save her before somebody dies.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm gonna be
what's
really
this
upset if Emily killed her while we were blundering around through the hallways. What a disaster. I can't believe it.
tape? We were going this way.
Yeah.
I think this is her room. Napoleon.
Napoleon Dynamite is in that room.
This one.
What are you on
Yeah,
about
here
now?
we go.
I should never have told you what happened to me. That's how it works, and you know it full well.
I do believe that's Emily's voice.
I know you inside out.
Knock.
We'll end
Knock?
up losing everything if you
Yeah.
Try to open.
How dare you do
Knock.
this
It's
to
rude
me.
to just enter a lady's room without
Emily!
announcing.
Emily, are you
yourself.
there? Answer me. Emily!
I gave you enough. That's enough, Emma.
Nothing.
How could you do that?
I think we're gonna have to come in through the balcony. Should we try to open the door?
Once again,
Yeah,
you're
give
the
it a
one
shot.
who's the victim in all this.
Yeah.
What are you on about
We'll have to
now?
go through
I
Napoleon.
should
Listen
never
at the
have told you
door.
what happened to me. That's how it works.
Ooh.
Full
Or
well.
force the
I'm
door
not that
open.
Pick
naive.
it.
I know you inside out. Stop. We'll
We
end up
didn't
losing
invest all those
everything.
points in a
can't open it.
lockpick for
It
nothing.
must be blocked on the other side.
You can talk.
I'll have to find another way in.
Everything I've
Quick.
done for you. You had your
Okay, balcony it is.
I
Go,
gave you my
go!
life. That's enough, Emma.
Oh my gosh, run faster. For the love of God.
Do we
run
need to
faster.
use Peru's balcony?
I don't think so. Because, like, Napoleon's is the next one over, right?
Okay, here we go.
Wait, what was in here? Jelly?
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
We should probably take some stuff while we...
I have to get
Yeah.
inside Emily's room through the... Shit!
Oh,
locked.
no.
Try to force it.
Wow, that was
No
pretty
way.
weak.
It's too sturdy.
Okay, we don't have
No, we don't have enough points.
anything.
Take, what's the one that makes your next action cost no points? Take that one. Okay, now force the door.
I have to get inside Emily's room through the... Shit! It's locked.
Dun, 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 dun. If only lockpicking were that easy in Fallout. Now Which door is it?
It's not the one we passed?
I don't think so. Oh, this one. Because that was his bedroom. There we go.
It's as if there are several people inside.
Oh, there's somebody on the floor. Oh shit, she's got a gun.
Go in. We've already been shot once today.
What on earth is... You... Mother?
How dare you do this to me? You can talk after everything I've done for you. You are joking, I hope, right? I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah alone. Cease your revenge immediately. What? If you think you're going to... Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily. Quit playing games. What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous. No, I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart. After everything we've been through together.
Yes, well...
Don't you dare bring him into this. This is between you and me.
Just let us take our mother
more,
and you
so
guys
stop taking it out on Sarah.
On your own,
ladies,
you prissy
please,
little
stop
bitch.
fighting over
How
me.
dare
One at a time.
you? Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope. I'm the one who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me. Go on then, shoot! After all the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for? Here, Louis, take this.
No.
Wait, what's going...
An entire life for this. Go on, shoot. Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way. I am not Emma. Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game. Tell him who the real Emily is.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Well, Louis, come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but I'd like to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
Rational and open, Louis. Let's see. How can I tell them apart? Wait, I've got an idea.
On the night of our arrival...
Ask the twin in front, ask the twin behind.
It doesn't matter.
I think the one in front. On the night of the arrival, what did you give me? It was a handkerchief, wasn't it?
You gave me something. I wasn't feeling very well, and you gave me something. What was it?
My handkerchief. And you even kept it. It was stained with your blood. Louis, I already told her. This is all a waste of time. I'm the one who told you.
Right.
Oh, well, that wasn't good.
Let's find something else. Yes. Let's speak about my arrival at the Manor.
Pose a question to the Emily behind or in front.
Which one did we ask last time? Ask the other one.
How did Mortimer welcome us? Oh,
yeah, give that a try.
It's a cost, though.
No,
the thing.
Wait, hold on. See, there's a 0 when you hover over it.
Oh.
On the night of our arrival, we were warming ourselves in front of the fire. Mortimer welcomed us in a certain way. What happened exactly?
Well played, Louis. Unfortunately, I'm not the one you should have asked that question to. Mortimer did not welcome us. It was Sir Gregory who welcomed us that night. Mortimer didn't show up until 2 days later. I know that as well.
Very well.
Let's try something else.
On the first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired.
How did they
I went for a
so
little stroll.
Much? They were interchanging the days.
Okay, ask front twin this time.
Front twin. On the first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll. Did we speak to each other? Did we see each other?
Either one of those.
Did we get a chance to speak?
Certainly not. I was exhausted and went to bed. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far like this. I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
Come on! She's
We have
putting
no
one
idea
over
which
on
is
you.
which. There's no way to
Look
tell.
at yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot
we'll
me
kill 'em
down.
both.
It's the only solution.
Shoot them both.
In the secret room behind the study. Talk to them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet.
On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
That's the one in front.
Yeah.
Make her talk about the objects you found.
Yeah.
How did she get past the Gorgon?
No, the other one. Ask
We
the other
found
one.
ourselves in Mortimer's secret gallery. What did we find in that room?
A load of old junk that Mortimer had collected.
Not
A
specific
so-called
enough.
Pandora's box in the form of an urn. An old sheepskin that he must take for the golden fleece. The Bible of Judas. Property deeds as old as the hills. And a broken old sword. You are wasting your time, Louis. She already knows all that. Of course I do. I was there. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade.
Uh-oh.
Louis, there's only one way to tell us apart. There's just one thing I didn't tell her about in detail.
You gotta kiss him.
Too bad
and
for
then
you,
you'll know.
Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Ask her about you and I. You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. Speak about our intimacy.
Very well, let's talk about us.
Let's talk about you. And
I guess ask
let's
front
talk
twin.
about-
I'm more suspicious of her because she has the gun.
Why did we spend the night together last night? Which we didn't, right? Because she left.
No, we did.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're asking this one?
Mm-hmm.
Last night, you came to visit me, and I can't help wondering why.
Hey.
Why did you come to my room?
Louis, you must be mistaken. I did not go to your room last night, and that's where your little game ends, Emma. Because I never told you about it. So, there you can't answer.
Gonna shoot us anyways.
What? No! You didn't do that. I didn't want you to be jealous of Louis. Remember how you always used to react whenever you felt you were competing against a man? You dirty...
That's enough. I've had enough of this charade. That's enough, both of you. Now I know who the real
That
Emily
was really
is.
bad. Emily is opposite.
Emily is behind us.
Yeah. Hey, baby. Oh, hey there. How you doing?
You are Emily Hillsborough.
I knew you wouldn't get it wrong, Louis. No! You little bitch!
Someone's
Watch out,
gonna die
Louis!
anyways.
No!
Hell, what have I done?
See what you've done. See.
Oh yeah, blame me for killing your sister. You're the one that pushed the trigger.
Louis? What on earth is going on?
Mom!
Go! You must leave. Everyone's going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess?
Oh shit.
Is everything
This
all
is
right?
so
Go!
falling
Go, mother!
apart.
No one must find you here.
Go.
Come, Louis. There's
What a
nothing more you
disaster.
can do.
But I...
Leave
It's a
us.
disaster,
Emily,
that's what.
what's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
Holy
Emily.
Christ.
Madam, I'm coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her, please. Go, I'll cover you.
Okay, we gotta get out of here.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Start the car! Start the car!
What a disaster.
Alright. Okay, so we gotta... This one? No.
Hey, you need to take a disease cure, huh?
Oh yeah, how about that?
Wow.
Whew. Alright. Hey, what's on this? Can we take the hat now? Probably not.
A bicorn
we
decorated with
could.
a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
Alright.
Oh, no kidding. We're in Napoleon's room, and the hat on the couch belongs to a soldier.
Uh-oh.
Good God!
Oh dear.
They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer?
Can anyone hear anything through the door?
Let's just do.
Did you hear that? I was not dreaming, was I?
Certainly not, Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering. Gentlemen, go back to your rooms. Go back to your rooms. I shall find out from Lord Mortimer what this is all about.
Oh, he already knows.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're actually going to go down the stairs, not back to our room. So that's good. Do. And the garden, which is where? Over here. Back this way, I think.
I have no idea. I'm so lost all the time in this house.
Oh, this is the
it's the council chamber. Where the Jedi Council meets.
Hey, what's
wait, what's that? Yes, Carmelite water. They sure leave a lot of Carmelite water lying around.
Well, it's because we're always at max. Okay, so the garden is here.
There we go. I can't believe that we have to run through this whole maze again every time we need to go here. So dumb.
Okay, here we go.
Mother! Who's supplying all these candles and keeping them lit? Hey, what's that?
Collector's coin. And
Louis! At last, there you are.
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
I came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only. Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and rational. I know you are going to find this hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true. Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
I beg your pardon?
And that they can influence our thoughts.
So maybe Emily's
Mother,
twin sister
listen to
is
yourself.
not human?
I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit. And 2 of them are present on this island.
Right. So let me guess.
Von Volner.
No. Mortimer and Holm.
Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory, right?
You felt it too?
No, even if Holm does look the part. But I don't know who else could do it, given that we're on their territory.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them.
Yeah, she
Since
should have been
then,
teaching us
I've
this, like, as a
spent
child,
my
right?
life trying to find it again.
You know what's funny?
When we recovered the
still
Alizif,
talking
I
with
was
her hand, but
persuaded that
isn't
von
there.
Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Holm had sent Volner to get it for him.
Holm and Mortimer are demons?
They both seemed to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis. Not just those two.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
Well, Mortimer super didn't care when his bird died. Just left him on the ground, you know? That's pretty inhuman, if I say so myself. Yes, let's listen to her.
His secret study, property deeds, the fact that no one knows him, that's all I think. The conference.
The property deeds.
Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand and over several centuries.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes written in lemon juice.
Where all eyes size you up. At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? No, I didn't. Why?
Good. We'll deal with it later.
The box.
So it's actually Pandora's box?
Okay, let's talk about his secret study.
Yes.
I went beyond the nightmare, Mother.
You understood the Masonic date.
1191.
Of course! It was during that siege that the demon took possession of Sir Mortimer. They spent a whole night in conversation until the early hours of the morning. Mortimer had passed the test. He had charmed the demon, and so it chose him to be its host for centuries to come. But tell me, did you find his secret study?
I did indeed.
Did you see his maps of the world?
He has contacts the world over.
Yes, I've been developing the Golden Order across the world for many years, and I've never seen anyone with such influence. It's simply inhuman.
The fact that no one knows him?
Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand and over several centuries.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes written in lemon juice.
Where all eyes size you up. At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? No, I didn't. Why?
Good. We'll deal with it later.
I would have totally opened the box.
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Holm are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
The conference?
You mean the conference?
How can you explain that someone manages to bring together so many important figures without anyone knowing?
And without any security or personnel.
Louis, I am proud of you. You came all this way. You found me. You have surpassed me.
Aw, thanks.
You taught me everything I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I saw him.
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts, each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him. Or rather, he found me. He was young, charismatic. He was flamboyant.
Mortimer.
Mortimer's our father, I bet you.
You mean Mortimer?
He was a veritable mine of knowledge.
I
showed
bet you're
him the
right.
book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages.
This is why she never told
Let her
us.
continue.
He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me, but I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
I think she caved.
And you accepted?
Please don't be stupid. You don't make deals with the devil. After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later, in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
Insist.
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
We stole his son? Are you insane? What? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchert's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute, one last thing.
What happened to Emma? Why the cannons for...
Let's talk about all of these things. Will it let us? Elizabeth first.
I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
Hover over I must know. Yeah, do that.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters. I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams. He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer. Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
Who killed her?
Do you know who killed her?
Absolutely not.
Okay, ask about Emma.
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do we want to use a freebie?
We don't have enough power to do that, do we? Like, we don't have enough level.
Oh, maybe
not just, it's not just honey that limits us. It's, we don't have that skill.
All right, but you're not getting away with it so lightly. Once we get back to Paris, be sure I won't be letting it go.
We'll see in Paris, then.
Ask about the cannons.
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
Since when does the Order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen, once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes, I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who was seeking funding for a foundry in Tuscany. Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
Al-Azif.
What did you negotiate about the Al-Azif with Volner?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull the wool over his eyes until I found a way to flee.
Others?
Samuel Ritter du Choix. You wanted to send me a letter about Godoy.
I wanted you to run a check on Duke Manuel. But frankly, it doesn't really matter anymore now. Godoy is just a pawn like the others. He is not the one I was looking for.
Why did you hide your affection?
Yeah, that one.
You know, I found your package under a wharf plank.
As a matter of fact, I needed it yesterday. I wasn't expecting anyone to take it.
I needed it, and you took my grapes.
Ask about, give her Piaggi's letter.
On the evening of my arrival, Cardinal Piaggi came looking for you. He was determined to give you a letter.
More of his lists. Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I beseech you to believe that it is the least of our worries. We can sort that out later.
Okay.
Ask about her hand.
So you just got your nails
Are you going to
done.
tell me what happened to your hand?
Better than that. I shall show you.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
All right. Let's move on now.
Good. I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He wants the United States to occupy all the North American territory. France should recover Louisiana and give it to the United States. In that case, the Americans would just have to push west to chase the Spanish from the continent once and for all.
And as Mortimer controls Washington, you may just as well say that it will put him at the head of a world superpower. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
Wait, we have to get that book on the ground. Go back.
Are you going to tell me why we're here?
Gosh, she's so raggedy.
There.
Our poor mom.
That's why we are here.
The clothing physics in this game
are
quite terrible.
This is the lock that there was a model of it on his desk.
Right.
I thought this was how she lost her hand.
Bethesda?
Oh my goodness.
I knew they were up to something.
All right. Wow. Let's have a look at all of this. I managed to go through Napoleon's room without leaving a trace. I protected one of the Hillsborough twins. I love that it doesn't tell us whether we were right.
Yeah.
I went to see the crowd outside Lady Hillsborough's room. Alternate paths. I could have been a witness of Napoleon Bonaparte's resolution. I could have spoken with Piaggi about his motivations. I could have learned something from Al-Azif. I could have gone through Jacques Perou's room to get to the balcony. I knew it!
Oh, you were right.
Okay.
Okay.
Reassure me, we aren't going to have to force that one, are we?
I don't think we're even capable of doing it. You're going to have to find a way to open it.
Why, of course. And what's inside?
Why,
something to vanquish them with?
Perfect. So, how does it open?
We'll need several keys. I found a note from the architect who conceived the mechanism in Mortimer's secret study. We have to first gather 5 objects before we try anything.
Are the 5 objects the keys?
Exactly. We have the Clement III cross, the nails, the Gutenberg Bible, the exegesis of Judas, an armillary sphere, and all we need to match up the dates between the different calendars.
Wow, that sounds like a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
So...
Start asking about stuff.
Why a cross?
Well, I haven't the foggiest idea. But it just so happens that's what you are going to use to activate the mechanism. I found the one Mortimer kept. It belonged to Cardinal Guibert, better known by the name of Pope Clement III.
Perfect. Where is it?
Unfortunately, I've lost it. When I lost my hand, I went dashing out, and it must have fallen from my pocket.
So...
Yeah, do that.
I want to make an effort to remember.
Remember, Mother. I'm certain you can remember.
Let me think.
You were running.
I was bleeding to death.
You remember the pain.
I thought I was going to faint. Yes, I remember. I don't think it can be far, can it?
Would you have lost it outside?
No, I don't think so. It must be in the area. I don't remember going up with it.
Perfect. I'll search the crypt before leaving.
Some nails.
Some nails?
Don't ask me. I'm not the one who made the mechanism, you know. When I arrived, there were already a few of them inserted, so I didn't have to worry about those. On the other hand, I remember seeing some in Mortimer's secret study, behind his nightmare.
In a golden cup? Yes. Yes, I saw them too.
Yeah, I remember
Perfect. It will be easy for you to find them then. You need 3 of them.
Very well.
You remember what to do about the rollers. 1191 to enter, and 6466 to exit.
Of course. An exegesis. Anything else?
Did you manage to vanquish the Medusa?
To open the chimney? Yes, absolutely.
So you've already come across it. It's the Bible of Judas that is exposed in the secret room behind the chimney.
Why do they call it an exegesis?
Because that's what it is, and not an apocryphal Bible, strictly speaking. It's the study of a text with a summary, not an actual Bible. Anyway, well done for the Gorgon. You did well. You didn't get tricked by the light bouncing back.
Thanks. Do you think I can take it safely?
We haven't got a choice, Louis. Without it, we won't be able to work out this cursed mechanism.
This is the book in which you left your correspondence with Duchess Hillsborough, isn't it?
That's right.
You still believe it's in the tower room, don't you?
I don't know. There is only one way to find out, though.
Right. I shall go and see. There's one in the portrait gallery.
Yes, but it's enormous. If you don't want to have to go back and forth several times, then I suggest you get a smaller one.
What did you do then?
I didn't think I'd need one. I started without one, and I lost my hand before I did need one. And you can see the result.
Oh, boy.
Super.
What do you mean by the concordance of dates exactly?
Don't worry about that. We already have them. They are written on the back of the message I just gave you.
Okay, so did you get all that?
Yeah, we're on top of it. This is complicated.
Alright, let's just revisit the cross.
Why a cross?
Well, I
This is
haven't
so
the foggiest idea, but it just so happens that's what you are going to use to activate the mechanism. I found the one Mortimer kept. It belonged to Cardinal Guibert, better known by the name of Pope Clement III.
Perfect. Where is it?
Unfortunately, I've lost it. When I lost my hand, I went dashing out, and it must have fallen from my pocket.
Okay, so we need to search for that here in the
Well,
here in
otherwise
the crypt.
I can always go and see Piaggi. He's a cardinal after all.
Okay. That's it. Let's
One
go look.
last thing before you go. Be very careful. If you come across anyone, they can all potentially be spies of Mortimer or Holm. Don't ever confide in anyone because a demon can slip inside them at any moment.
Wait, not all of them though. Take Washington.
Especially Washington. He's been conditioned by Mortimer for years. Look at them, for crying out loud. How do you explain their behavior otherwise? The most influential politicians in the Western world gather together without the least protection, without a single aid to assist them, to participate in a conference during which the guests start dropping like flies. Me, Adams, Peru, Hillsborough. Look at the number of calamities that have happened over the past few days. And not one of them has asked to leave the island? Do you find that normal? You'll see. Go up to the manor to look for the keys, and I wager not one of them will speak to you about my being in Emily's room.
Do you think so?
Go on, you'll see. And come back with all the objects in one go. Time is against us.
Oh, yeah.
And remember, the code to get out of the secret office is 6466.
Do I need to write that down?
Yeah,
I'm gonna write it down. Okay.
So maybe we should use agility so we can walk faster?
Agility's good.
Etiquette. Questioning?
Couldn't hurt.
Linguistics. Agility.
Jacques Peru wrote the questioning book?
It's a journal. This is the
Wow.
interrogation technique.
Let's read that.
Okay, we've got 2 more.
I vote for the agility one.
Agility
And then you pick the last one.
Let's go for erudition. Alright, let's look for that cross.
Yeah.
What is that noise? Oh. Oh, what's this? Golden elixir. Oh, there's something over here on the ground. Oh, what's that?
A cache. The famous cross of Clement III.
There we go.
Perfect.
Okay.
And one key found.
So now we need the exegesis, an armillary spear, the nails, and the Bible.
Alright.
It seems a little odd that a demon would lock up his stuff with a bunch of Christian relics. Royal Jelly. Couldn't ask for better.
Do we want to talk to her again to ask about the other things?
I mean, you can if you like, but I'd rather just go.
Do you remember the other things?
Well, they're written on the side of the screen.
Oh, true. Never mind. Alright, let's get that book. Oh, wait. What's this? Key with an occult air imp symbol. And then...
Organon. What happened to the dead servant that was in here?
I don't know, maybe he was...
I think our mom ate him.
Maybe she's the demon.
Mm-hmm. Because we, like, how do we even know we can trust her?
I know, I feel like she's gonna double-cross us.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Golden
that?
elixir. Consume without excess.
So some of this stuff we can find in Mortimer's secret study. Some of it was in the tower room.
The tower room.
Yeah, remember there was a tower room where we found a book? That's one of those. The Bible, I think. It's one of the 2 books we need. What's that? Look at that.
This is the amylary sphere.
Can we take it?
Well, we need a smaller one.
I think.
Right. Let's see if the statues are in place yet.
Oh, man.
Do you remember how the statues were?
No, I don't. Try and...
That statue is not positioned correctly.
Oh, no.
Oh, swivel it. I don't remember. I think it was turned toward the one with the shield. I don't remember. That was weeks ago. It was weeks ago.
I think it's toward the light. Because the light shines on her or something. And the shield shields the sword.
The lantern is already in the right position. Turn toward the shield.
Okay. So click on that and see if it's
Shield
in the right
toward the sword. Oh, that's good. The statue is already in the right... That statue is not positioned
right. He says
correctly.
shield.
Yeah.
Heavens.
Open sesame.
Open sarsaparilla. Open shish kebab.
The Ring of the Nibelungs. Even if Mortimer is several centuries old, I don't see what part he has in this legend.
Now where's that?
All right.
We need the sword?
Now, given all the relics preserved here,
No.
it wouldn't surprise me if Mortimer claimed it was Excalibur.
Can we open Pandora's box while we're here?
Oh yeah, maybe. Just gonna lift this and take the Bible. No big deal.
So that's the exegesis of Judas. I hope Mortimer doesn't read it very often. Otherwise, he's going to notice that someone's stolen it. But that's just too bad. I need it.
I love its tone there.
So that's Pandora's box? An urn?
Push it.
Mother
Push it
seemed
off.
worried that I was able to open it.
I was dusting and
I
it
wonder
just
why.
fell over.
So, I did well not to touch it.
Oh man. Okay, we still need the nails and the Bible.
Okay, was there more stuff in here?
The Gutenberg?
No, I think that's everything that was in back here.
Caesar's
we need to go
laurel
behind
wreath.
the nightmare again.
If Mortimer really is what my mother says he is, it could mean... No, that's impossible.
The nails are behind the...
I've got what I need. Let's not waste any more time.
And the Bible is in that tower room, and I don't know where we're going to get the sphere.
The amylary sphere? Maybe there's a
look
smaller
at that.
version in here somewhere.
Go and look at the big sphere.
It's definitely an armillary sphere, but I have to find one that I can take with me. Otherwise, I risk drawing too much attention to my comings and goings. Now, where can I find a smaller one?
Is that an armillary sphere in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
I was hoping that when he looked at it, he would be like, oh, yes, there's a smaller one in the red study.
Yeah. Hey, what's that?
Can we pick it?
The Miller Brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
I think you're right, though. I still think we're going to find out that Louis is Mortimer's son.
It's possible. I mean, there's no doubt that they were romantically involved.
That's what it sounded
they're
like.
The same age.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why? Why not, right?
And, like, the way she was talking about how they spent all that time together and saying that he used her, like... Almost certainly they were involved. Okay, let's head up the Wait, was that something over there? Oh no, it's a person. Who is that?
That's Manuel Godoy. Do we want to talk to him?
I mean, why not? Say hello. Hello, Mr. Godoy. Godoy to you.
Monsieur de Richet, I found this conference at times quite amusing. Excuse this public humiliation, but I think you have learned your lesson. No hard feelings?
As for you, you lose nothing by waiting. Naturally. It's part of the job. You can't win them all.
What can I do for you?
I'm dreaming. My mother was right. He's not going to tell me one word about what happened to Emily.
To tell you the truth, I'm in search of an armillary.
Oh my god!
You wouldn't know where I can find it, would you?
Well. So you too have a passion for astronomy. Von Wollner has already bored me quite enough with all of his endless stories.
Oh.
You want to concentrate, Louis. Politics is an art that requires all one's attention. Refrain from spreading yourself too thin and leave stargazing to the poets.
What can I say? I'm only...
Ask Wollner. I am sure he must have it among his effects.
Perfect.
Thank you, my Lord Duke.
Leave me now.
See you later.
That is so funny.
Wow, I wish I could tell people to just leave me now. Leave me now.
You don't?
No. I'm like, okay, I gotta go. Bye. Talk to you later. Von Wollner's room is over this way. Oh, who's blocking? That's Elizabeth Adams' room. Emily Hillsborough. I bet you Piaggi has the Bible.
No, the Bible's in the tower room.
Oh, that's right, that's right. That's our room.
Piaggi.
That's a door.
From Washington?
Yes.
Maybe that one? No?
That's Jacques Peru, I think.
Oh, good grief.
I thought Von Wollner was like... Yeah.
Von Volner.
Thank God these rooms are labeled, or else we'd have to go into everyone. All right.
Okay, where's his spear? Start going through his stuff.
Golden elixir.
Ooh.
Golden elixir.
Couldn't ask for better. He's gonna be really mad when he finds us like in his room drinking his golden elixir. We should jump on his bed while we're here.
Okay,
I think there was another piece of searchable luggage in there, wasn't there?
No.
No?
There was no thing on it. Oh.
There it is.
An armillary
Yeah,
sphere.
that's not noticeable.
Perfect.
That's not any
That will save me some time. I only hope that he isn't going to realize it right away.
Good grief. Alright, so we gotta go back behind the nightmare and up the tower room, and those staircases were right across from each other.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Almost fell right out the moon door. There.
Oh, man. Okay, now. Let's push the foot pedal.
Just take a moment of silence for the minor bird.
Yeah. Which is no longer in its cage,
Right.
did you notice?
This time, it'll be a lot quicker.
Oh, no, it's still there.
Nope, still there.
If I remember
I
rightly,
was wondering
the
what
code
that
was
smell was.
1191.
Oh, man. Okay, 1-1. I love how every time we go into a room, there's like conveniently never anybody there.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, if there was, I would be annoyed.
Of course.
It's a bit like, can you just not be here? Alright.
Alrighty, so let's grab the nails. There were some nails in a cup.
Mortimer's interested in black magic. If Mortimer really is a demon, and what there? Those are the nails I was looking for. I noticed they were old and rusty, but I hadn't noticed these traces of... Could that be blood?
Oh dear.
Is it really the relic of the Holy Cross? I can hardly believe it.
Yoink.
Okay.
Now what? Oh, look at these cloches. I just love cloches.
So you'll find the Bible across the hall from this room.
Across the hall from this room?
Yeah, you'll go down the stairs, and then there's another set of stairs that will take you to where the Bible is.
So we have to go out of here then?
Yes.
Okay.
And the code to get out is 6466.
That's right. Except I can't turn the things.
I guess just pull the lever then?
All right, come on. Let's get out of here. 6466,
nice.
if I remember correctly.
Oh no, it's gonna make us do it. Oh, we're out.
No, we're out.
Nice.
We're good. Go back to his desk real quick. Does he still have the model of that lock on the table? Can we examine that for any insight? No. Never mind.
And then we
No, there's another staircase nearby here. A staircase going up.
Oh, crap.
Because it's a tower room. Now I'm totally 100% lost.
I thought that the only stairs going up was to his study.
Then why is it called the tower room?
Right?
Maybe it's not even called the tower room. Consult the notes. Press right click to consult the notes. Yeah, the Gutenberg Bible used by Emma in the tower room. So it's definitely the tower room.
What is the tower room, though?
It was that little room full of boxes.
Oh, yeah. How do we get to that, though?
I thought it was right close to where the stairs to Mortimer's office were.
Because these are the stairs here.
Yeah, I thought that basically you just came down from those stairs. Okay, so those are the stairs to Mortimer's office? Mm-hmm. Okay, so turn and go right. And what's down this hall? Does this just take us? Yeah, this doesn't help. Turn left.
Maybe we have to go down before we go up.
Maybe.
Like back where the garden was. Garden entrance.
I sure thought it was
there.
close.
That's where it is. Yeah, that's where it is. Yeah, I know where it is now.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. So let's go down. And then here.
It's just some really good TV right now. We blundered through this place.
I like how fast the load screens are.
Archon also thought it was near those stairs, so I'm not crazy.
Here's the stairs. You guys are both crazy. Alright. Wait a minute. We're back where we started.
We're back in the hallway. What's in there?
This is, Emily's room?
Ah, Louis.
Oh,
glad you're here.
Hello, George.
He's gonna talk about my mother.
Hey, Georgie.
Come and see what I've found.
Ooh.
There are pieces of paper in the ashes of the chimney.
Oh, no.
Someone's been burning something here.
Incredible. He doesn't seem to want to speak to me about what happened between my mother and the Hillsborough sisters.
Show me a little.
Look, it's possible to distinguish two different writing styles.
So we're in the right room, just George Washington
The rest
also
of the
happens to be
correspondence
here.
between my mother and Emma.
Someone tried to burn an exchange of messages. I'm certain. There must be more.
Shit. What on earth is he doing?
Do we use the diversion? Or tell the truth? Remember she told us not to trust him?
Yeah, but it looks like... What's that +1 mean?
Diversion level +1?
No, it's red though. Red is bad. Take a disease cure.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Ah, I see. I know what it's about.
Do you know who was doing their communicating in this room?
Yes, but of course we must keep it to ourselves because it is still a sensitive matter. Volner and Elizabeth had an affair. Volner hinted that he'd found a way to remain discreet about it. I admit it is ingenious.
Well, I would never have guessed.
Delighted to have helped, but I still have to find my mother.
Of course. We shall see each other later in that case.
Wasted enough time. The Bible.
Okay, so it'll be in this room somewhere.
Oh. Oh, here's a door.
There we go. Go on through. And then to the left should be the Bible. See it on the little table?
Oh, the Bible's still there.
Yoink. Alright, let's blow this popsicle
We did
stand.
it. See ya, Georgie.
Oh wait, that's the wrong way. Damn it.
I think so. That's okay. I really love this game. So good.
We need to go to the gardens, which means we need to go down.
Are we still in episode 3?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think so. How do I see that?
Fine. It's not a big deal. But I think you're right. I think we are still in episode 3.
What's in this box?
Carmelite water. I'm sick of looking at Carmelite water. Garden. Now we have to run through the entire hedge maze again.
It's okay, I know it now.
Running through this hedge maze reminds me of the opening of Shrek, where they're running through all the little
lineup thing
where it's roped off. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I knew it. There we go.
All right. I hope our mom isn't possessed. I'm gonna be really hurt if our mom is possessed.
Oh, mommy, mom.
You found your stuff, Mom.
Mom.
Mom. My mom's gonna come in probably. Mama.
Wouldn't it be weird if she was like levitating?
So, good. You've managed to gather all the keys.
Yes, that's
Who
right.
punched her in the
I have
face?
everything.
Is what I want to know.
What should I start with?
And why is
Place
she, like,
the Clement III
cleaning
cross
herself up?
on the console. Then you have to put the nails on the disc of the door.
Where do I put the nails?
What hole should I put the nails in?
Well, I can't really advise you there, because I haven't exactly made the best choices myself. All I can say is that you have to insert 1 to choose a town, 1 to choose a chapter, and 1 to choose a verse.
Okay.
What did she choose?
What theme did you start with?
As the fresco shows the birth of Christ, I placed 1 nail in Bethlehem, 1 in chapter 2, and 1 in verse 6.
Okay,
The
so we know
iris
that's
opened
not
a
good.
little.
Write that down.
I thought it was normal. Behind the aperture of the iris, there is a duct in which I put my hand. I felt something like a valve at the bottom. I thought by turning it the door would open, or the iris would open completely, or something else would happen. Instead, I felt something like an axe cut off my hand. I really thought it was the end of me.
What did you do then?
Well, although I had made some unfortunate choices, I was lucky in that Mortimer was well stocked with drugs. I raided his supplies of medicine.
All right, my turn now.
Go ahead, impress me.
We're gonna lose
I'll
our
shut
hand,
up and
aren't
let you
we?
concentrate.
Okay, so we've got the stuff.
Oh, I'm so
on the
nervous.
table.
This exegesis contains comments from Judas on the different Gospels. It only contains certain chapters and verses, and the chapters are indicated by Roman numerals. The lexicon refers to different chapters and verses from the exegesis of Judas.
Okay. Themes. Oh, God.
Chapter
Go
1,
back.
verse 9. Jesus was baptized by John in Jordan on the 9th of Hesvan, 3852.
Find the equivalent in the Gutenberg Bible?
I guess?
Chapter 1, verse 9. And it came to pass in those days that Jesus came from Nazareth of Galilee, and was baptized by John in Jordan. And coming up out of the water, he saw the heavens opened, and the Spirit like a dove descending upon him.
I feel like I don't know where to start with this puzzle.
Chapter 1, verse 9.
Read it again, damn it.
Jesus was baptized by John in Jordan on the 9th of Hesvan, 3852.
Yeah, consult the notes. No, leave. Get out of here. Consult the notes. Okay, that didn't help. Let's look at some of the other things. Look at this cross thing. Well, that's a start.
The cycle of the moons has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now.
Okay. Let's look at the fresco.
The painting?
Yeah. Maybe the fresco will give us a clue.
That looks
that looks like the birth
Bethlehem.
of Christ, doesn't it?
Bethlehem?
Yeah. But isn't that what our mother chose?
head.
No, she chose Nazareth, didn't she?
No, she chose Bethlehem.
She chose Bethlehem?
But it doesn't mean that she was wrong. It could be that the chapter and the verse, or the town, or the chapter and the verse that she chose was wrong.
Okay. So what, she didn't analyze the fresco.
The fresco clearly shows the birth of Christ.
Louis, I can assure you that that is not the solution to this enigma. This fresco's only purpose is to mislead. I know that now. Please, focus on another theme about Christ.
I'll have to trust her.
All right. Analyze it, yeah, with the occultism.
This one's free.
Okay.
You could see that the paint has come off in parts. Difficult to see what was there, but I can distinguish the letters N-R-I. Nothing more.
Can you do a Carmelite water? No, the one that that one. Understand the acronym.
Why, of course. I-N-R-I. Jesus Nazarenus Rex Eudorum. These initials stand for Jesus the Nazarene, King of the Jews. This is the inscription which appears on the cross at the crucifixion of Jesus.
Okay, crucifixion. Let's go look that up in the book.
Okay, this one also doesn't okay.
It's because we already...
Back to main menu.
Okay, themes, crucifixion.
Chapter 19, verse 17. Jesus was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a place near Jerusalem. The Romans put a crown of thorns on his head.
Find the equivalent in the Gutenberg Bible.
Chapter 19, verse 17. And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called in the Hebrew Golgotha, where they crucified him, and two others with him, on either side, and Jesus in the midst. Chapter 24, verse 3. Jesus rose from the dead on the 14th of Nisan, 3793, in Nazareth. He appeared with a halo above his head.
So if crucifixion is the theme, then we want Jerusalem 1917. But I'm not confident that he's not going to lose his hand if we do this. Oh, Mark. Wait.
Verse 22 or verse 2? Archon says it makes sense for the cross and the nails with the theme of the crucifixion, right?
I agree with that.
Like intuitively.
Chapter 19, verse 17. Jesus was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a place near Jerusalem. The Romans put a crown of thorns on his head.
Should we try that? Jerusalem, 1917?
Let's try it.
Chapter 19,
Whoops.
verse
I was
17.
supposed to go back.
Jesus was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a place near Jerusalem. The Romans put a crown of thorns on his head.
Can we save scum this? Like, can we save our game and then try it? Or does this game, like, auto-save? Yeah, we can't save scum this, can we? Okay, let's try it. R.I.P. Louis' hand.
Okay.
Can we analyze the door?
It looks like there are 3 types of inscriptions.
Read the inscriptions. Or not.
Do it.
Clearly, we have names of towns,
what if we
Arabian
get to lose
numerals,
our
and
hand?
Roman numerals.
That was a waste of a point.
Yeah, it was.
Insert the nails. Okay.
Okay. Golgotha is down there to the left. Bottom left.
We're putting a nail in Golgotha?
Yes. No, is that right?
It's Jerusalem, is it not?
No, it's Jerusalem. Take it out of Golgotha.
And then it's chapter 17.
1917.
Oh, what is the Roman numeral?
X1X. And then take the one out of Golgotha and put it in 17.
Now what?
I don't know. Nothing happened. Did we do it wrong?
I mean, the nails are in there.
Yeah, Jerusalem 1917. Leave, I guess.
Oh, do we maybe have to push this button with the cross?
Maybe.
The cross is stuck in the mechanism. I can't do anything.
Oh, it was the armillary. Maybe.
The cycle of the moons has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now.
This is so strange. Talk to Mom.
What hole should I put the nails in?
Well, I can't really advise you there, because I haven't exactly made the best choices myself. All I can say is that you have to insert 1 to choose a town, 1 to choose a chapter, and 1 to choose a verse.
We did this right, didn't we? Jerusalem 1917? Why do we have Golgotha written down on my notes? I don't think that's right. I'm not having fun with this puzzle.
Next thematics. Resurrection. Trinity, birth, miracles.
Seems like crucifixion's the thing.
Chapter 19, verse 17. Jesus was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a place near Jerusalem. The Romans put a crown of thorns on his head. Chapter 19, verse 17. And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull,
why I had Golgotha,
which is called in the Hebrew Golgotha, where they crucified him, and 2 others with him, on either side.
Okay, go move the
and
Jerusalem
in the
nail
midst.
to Golgotha and see if it does anything.
Oh, shit. god.
It works.
Well done, Louis. I hadn't seen those other wheels.
Oh,
Try
that's
connecting the theme to see if it goes all the way.
The moon. Okay.
Yeah. We gotta analyze the inside
There must
wheels.
surely be a connection between the wheels.
And the armillary.
Yeah.
Analyze the wheels of the date.
This wheel contains several symbols made up of 1 or 2 figures and 1 letter. The highest figure does not exceed 31, and each letter corresponds to a month of the year. A for April, and M for March. I think these symbols must represent a specific date.
Okay, and analyze the wheel of icons.
There are different icons on this wheel, but it looks like some of them can't be connected to the other wheels.
Mother, what do you think?
As I told you, I didn't get that far.
Well, duh.
Nevertheless, these icons do represent moments in the life of Christ.
The crown of thorns. That's what we need the symbol one to be on. The crown of thorns.
And the date of the crucifixion, Archon says.
Yeah. Go back and read the book.
Ooh, this is intense. Okay.
It is.
Mom, get out of the way.
Flip a new page of notebook here.
Themes.
Crucifixion.
Chapter 19, verse 17. Jesus was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a place near Jerusalem. The Romans put a crown of thorns on his head.
So what is Nisan? What moon is...
I don't know.
Chapter 19, verse 17. Jesus was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a place near Jerusalem. The Romans put a crown of thorns on his head.
So read it in the Gutenberg?
Chapter 19, verse 17. And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called in the Hebrew Golgotha, where they crucified him, and 2 others with him, on either side, and Jesus in the midst.
Okay. Leave.
Okay, I think... Okay.
Chapter
Oh,
19,
crap. I keep thinking
verse
that
17.
that's the leave.
And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called in the Hebrew Golgotha, where they crucified him, and 2 others with him, on either side, and Jesus in the midst.
All right. Go back to the lexicon. Leave. Go to that one. All right.
Study the sphere.
During new moon, the moon is entirely in the shadow. Then, the shadow moves from west to east, meaning left to right, and goes through the following states: waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, last quarter, waning crescent,
I think it's new moon.
and the cycle starts over with a full shadowed new moon.
Nisan is the beginning of the spring, right?
Test the moon cycles.
So
Okay, so we need 8th of Nisan. Next dates. None of these are the 8th of Nisan. All right, go back.
The moon shadow moves from west to east.
Leave. Let's go have a look at the spheres again, at the circles.
Okay.
Where's the crown of thorns?
Crown of Thorns is on the right.
It's down there on the bottom, right? but where do we put it to make it work?
Right. Golgotha?
Because that's the cup up at the top. And the crown of thorns is down there on the bottom right. And I'm not sure where to line it up with.
Yeah. Hey, Jay Millet, welcome to the stream. We are trying to figure out a puzzle. And it's very complex.
Oh, thank you for the kind words. This is kind of an adventure RPG. There are a lot of puzzles. We're at a very tricky puzzle right now.
So the crown of thorns is at the very top right now.
No, that's the cup.
This here?
Yeah, that's like the cup of Christ.
No, it's upside down. See Jesus' beard?
No, that's not Jesus at all. That's a cup. Keep turning. See the one on the far right? That's the crown of thorns.
This one here?
Yeah.
Oh, this is like... I feel like that's a halo.
No, that's definitely a cup. I'm utterly sure that the one that I pointed to you is the crown of thorns. I just don't know what to line it up with. Golgotha, I guess? And we need the 8th of Nisan.
The 8th of April.
What is Nisan?
Nisan is,
Are you Googling it?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Nisan years begins from the spring season. Technically, it's New Year's Day. It is the day after the new moon, closest to the vernal equinox. Set at March 21st in the Georgian calendar. It begins the first month named Nisan. Is important since it begins spring feast, March to April. New moon.
Why don't we go look at our notes? Because there was a bunch of date information in the bottom half of the notes. No, get out of all this. Get out of here. There.
Nisan, 14 through December.
8th Nisan, 26th March 33. Let me write that down. 26. My pen doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. I need a new pen. I'm going to take a photograph of this with my telephone because it's not actually 1733.
Right.
Okay, I'm ready. You can close this.
Okay.
And go back to the astrolabe there.
Yes. This armillary?
Yeah. So test the moon cycles. And we're going to use 7 Shaban 607.
7th of Shaban, 607, first quarter.
Okay, first quarter. That's what we need to know.
Mm-hmm. So, what does that tell us?
That tells us which moon phase it needs to be. So we've got the symbol one lined up. Now the dates. We're going to put 20, what was it? 26th of March. You're going to spend 26th of March and line that up with the crown of thorns. Okay. And now we need first quarter. How do we tell which if it's first quarter or,
well, this
or
one
not?
Here is new moon, right? And if we
so
go
does that mean the one to
clockwise,
the right of it is
first quarter, half moon?
No, you're right. I think you're right. I think you're right.
Let me look at the moon phases. Yeah. Wanning Crescent. First quarter is not that.
Really?
First quarter is So that is waning crescent. This is third quarter. This is waning goobus. This is full. This is waxing. This one is first quarter.
Okay. Have we done it? Do we stick our hand in?
Should we try? I'm nervous. Here we go.
Bated breath, you guys.
I can feel the lever at the bottom.
Good luck.
I can't do
Pull
it.
the lever, Kronk!
Oh god. Oh god.
I never doubted you, my son.
Yes, we did it!
Woo! Shit, that was hard, Shaline.
Oh, you're not kidding! Man, that stressed me out!
We are so smart. We're so smart. We only had to Google moon phases.
Okay, let's read through this. We got all the keys that Mother asked us to find. We found Mother's lost cross. We reviewed the conference results with Manuel Godoy. We unlocked the first wheel of the crypt door. We cracked the code of the crypt door. No failures, no alternate paths.
Archon's like, that was difficult.
It really was.
If Archon says it was difficult, that means it was difficult.
It makes me feel a little less dumb, though, if Archon didn't figure it out right away either.
Right? Okay, so what do we put it into?
I don't even know, man. You go ahead. You just level us up.
Right,
I don't even...
Put logic up one.
Maybe occultism?
Yeah.
I can't believe we did it.
Wow, that took us 2 hours.
Really? It
Yeah.
did. Goodness.
Well, there you go, guys. I bet you want to see what's beyond the door now.
I do. I really do.
Oh, man.
Next week.
Next week on The Young and the Council. So what do you think?
What do I think is behind the door?
Well, what are your thoughts so far now?
Oh my gosh, this game is amazing. That puzzle was incredibly complex. That was a hard thing to stream. That was difficult. I'm still not sure we killed the right twin. Still not sure about that.
Right.
Because what if we were just visited by the wrong twin, you know?
Yeah.
That's no proof that was the correct twin. It's just that was the twin that visited us.
We don't know who this mysterious son of Mortimer is.
Are we also a son of Mortimer? Is Mother okay, or is she also being influenced? I don't know. Episode 5 comes out next week, so we're catching up with this.
Yeah, it's going to be right on par.
Mm-hmm.
In the next episode, we have 3 chapters as well. That's episode 4.
Mm-hmm.
And
so we'll do that next week, next Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm curious to see what's going to result of this.
And of course, everybody should join us on Friday for an episode of GameStack Podcast, where we will discuss the Council, among other video games that we've been playing, and video game news.
Yeah, and we're gearing up to... we're now into December, so it's only a couple of episodes away from our Christmas special.
Absolutely.
And the Stack Awards coming up soon.
Yes, we'll probably do the Stack Awards in January.
Mm-hmm. And if you guys want to follow us, how can people follow us?
Well, you can send us emails at info@wejustlovegames.com. You can follow the network account at We Just Love Games. We have an account for That Fallout Show at That Fallout Show. And you can follow us personally on Twitter at VendortronN, Shaline L, and Rick McVick. We've also got a Facebook presence, so you can just do a little Google for We Just Love Games Facebook or That Fallout Show Facebook, and you'll find us there. YouTube, we leave the archives of the Twitch streams up on Twitch, but they drop off eventually. So if you'd like to see something older, you can find that on YouTube, youtube.com/We Just Love Games.
That's correct, yes. So thank you for watching and tuning in with us, and we will see you guys on Friday.
That was a grand time. Gosh, my heart is beating fast.
I know, right?
Can't believe we didn't lose our hand.
High five.
Yes, since we are able to high five, let's do that.
We'll see you guys later.